Here live with Coach Lou at Accelerate Life University, your number one source for self-education success. XLR8life.com. Hey guys, it's time for Breakthrough with Coach Lou. Coming to you live from Accelerate Life University, XLR8life.com. Coach Lou will help you break through anything that's stopping you. Are you ready to get the motivation, the energy, the life, and all the success you really want and deserve? With no further ado, here's Coach Lou. Here's Coach Lou.
Hey, good morning, guys, and welcome back to Breakthrough with Lou, Wednesday edition. So, today I want to come to you to tell you something. I'm not going to ask you something. I'm going to tell you something to get started this morning. Yes, you can. You can have what you want. You can create the life you want. You are going to have bumps and bruises getting there. It is going to be work, but yes, you can truly have what you want. It just really drives me up a wall that so many times I see so many amazing people in this world tell me, I'm just not that kind of person, or, I missed my opportunity, or, I don't think I can do that. And I look around and see people that have had the absolute worst lives fed to them on a shit sandwich platter and make the greatest life out of it. And then I've seen folks that have grown up in a very nice, easygoing, great childhood, very good families, and they can't get their way out of a paper bag. And I just look and go, what is really the one key thing across the board? No matter what nation you live in, no matter what language you speak, no matter where you're from, no matter how broke you were born or how rich you were born, that makes the difference in the people that make a difference in the long run. What is the biggest difference? And I believe truly in the bottom of my heart that is belief. And that's why I want to share this with you this morning. Your belief is the determining factor of your success. No, hands down, that is probably the most important part. And you're like, hey, coach, you're always telling me work is the most important part. The effort you put in, the vision, the map, the this, that. Without belief, none of it matters. It is the foundation for anything that you want in life. Henry Ford said it the best, guys. If you believe you can, you are right. And if you believe you can't, you are right. What exactly does that mean? Let's dissect that just a little bit here. Okay? If you believe you can, you're right. Does that mean you just go, oh, I believe I'm going to win $1 million today and you get it? No. Let me tell you something. There are people that have won the lottery, guys. And that's a double-edged sword. A lot of them that have won it have squandered the money and they're broke within 10 years. But the one thing that everybody has in common that won the lotto, do you know what it is? It's not where they live. It's not they were broke and desperate or making millions. It's not that they turned around and, were lucky. You can't get lucky without the belief that drives you to go buy the lotto ticket. Okay? Doesn't matter how lucky you are, you don't wake up one morning and there's a lotto ticket laying on your living room floor as you come out and you go, what's this? Let me check. Oh my God, I've won the lottery. Okay? Then the other side of that is, and I'm not promoting the lottery, how many people go and buy a lottery ticket and go, yeah, like this is going to happen. I'm not lucky enough, but I'll try, I guess. Well, wow. Now, I know somebody that won a lotto twice. Okay, not the big, but a pretty sizable win twice. And his belief was always, I win, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm just keep doing this. I'm going to win. Okay? And now I'm not suggesting that's how you live your life. Now, this friend of mine was a very good businessman, too, who, had a good going business, but also just loved it and, said, I believe this. I'm a winner. I've won twice already. I'm going to win it again. Okay, that is really the power of belief. Now, does the power of belief just manifest into you're going to win it? I don't know. But what I do know is the power of belief gave him the guts to go buy the damn tickets. So how about you? What are you waiting for? What do you wish you believed you could really do, be, say, create in this world? What is it? What is it that you go, I want that, but I don't believe I'm enough. I don't believe I have the education. I don't believe I have the resources. I don't believe I'm that kind of person. I don't believe this could actually happen. Boom. You've shot it down before you have a chance. Okay? And then again, I'm not selling you some snake oil mindset of, well, just believe and it happens. Okay? I believe you got to believe first. Then you got to do some action. You got to do your part. Some people dig into faith on that one with me. Well, I believe God's going to show me a way, or however you call your creator. Well, I believe that too. I also believe you got to kind of look for the way while in the process. Look at your creator, your God, as a parent, maybe. I think most people would agree with that. And I think most people agree that they have a higher power. Whether you call them the same as I do or not, that's not for me to judge you on. But let me ask you a question. As a parent, which child are you going to entrust with, maybe you have a family business, more responsibility? The one you believe can do it, or the one you don't believe has a shock? You're going to turn it over to the kid or something that you believe can do it and go from there. Am I right? Okay. See, these are the really cool things, guys. This is that power of belief. Okay. And it works on the other side, and it's so tragic to see people go, I don't believe I could do that. I don't believe that's possible. Or I don't believe in myself, or I don't believe there's even a reason to try in today's economics or the political structures and everything else. Well, I've had people tell me, I don't even believe I should vote because it don't matter. Well, that's you can't. you've got to have a belief that what you're going to do, be, practice, learn, that you believe you can actually do it. You know, what if you're in school? What if you're in school and you're a kid, or you're in college, and you know you're going, when you go, well, I don't believe I can get really good grades, or I don't believe I can get a scholarship. I'm not good enough. Nobody's going to get me. Of course you're not going to get it. You're not even going to try. And that's what belief gives you, is that ability to really get in there and try and do the things that would lead to the successes. Without the belief you can, you're not even going to try. Now, you may try and fail. And as we've talked about before, if you try and fail and you learn and grow, you really haven't failed. That's the cool part of it. You just learn how to do it better next time, or not do it that way again, right? So again, belief is where it all begins. If you believe you can, you are right. If you believe you can't, you are absolutely right. Parroting again, forward. It is so important that you really drill this down, guys, and really get this in your heart and soul. Would you like to find some ways to create belief in yourself when you have doubt, when you have self-doubts? You're only human. You're going to have self-doubts. You're going to have those moments where you're not exactly in that total flow state of confidence. This is going to happen. But would you like to find ways to turn that on and deliver that belief to yourself? Okay, I'm going to give them to you right here. I got 7 of them for you. You ready for this? Get a pen and paper out and be like, record this. Good morning, Jimmy Jackson. Good morning, honey Jan. Yes, good morning, guys. All right, so number 1, you got to find yourself. You're worthy. Find your worthy. Okay, that's a unique one right there. You know, have you ever felt like, oh, I'm not that kind of person, or do I really deserve this? Have you ever shut something down because you didn't think you deserved it? A relationship, an opportunity, a job, something where you thought, well, I don't really deserve this. Deep down, you might not say it to yourself. So you got to find your worthy. You know what? You are worthy of success. You are worthy of the life you want. You are worthy of love. Okay, number 2, you got to eliminate those old limiting beliefs. Did you have some beliefs before, or do you have some currently that you know hold you back? Okay, you might be 300 pounds and barely can make it from the couch to the kitchen and go, I could never run a Spartan race. Well, you know what? I know people, I've met people that have gone from 300 pounds and run a Spartan race. I met the lady at the Savage race who was the oldest lady there. She's like 80-something years old and won first place in her age group. And I got to talk to her, and I thought that was pretty damn cool. And I asked her, when she started doing them, and it was like 2 years before she won this. Now, she did say that, she has a little bit smaller of an age group to compete against, which was okay. I get that. But, most people in their 80s don't have a belief they're going to get out and do a Savage race. So you got to eliminate what's holding you back. What holds you back today? Yell it back to me. Type it into the screen. What is it that holds you back? What is that limiting belief? I can't do that because I weigh this. I can't do that because I have bad knees. Or I can't do that because I didn't get a college education. How could I open a business? You know how many successful entrepreneurs I know that didn't make it out of high school, let alone college? And I'm not against education. I love self-education, but, I'm not going to go talk to that girl or that guy. Maybe you're in the dating thing, right? Hey, Jimmy, yeah, right. But seriously, maybe you're in the dating realm and I can't talk to them. I'm not in their league. In their league, what is in somebody's league? Fake makeup and hair and, GQ clothes for the guys? Or is it, the person you are, what you have to offer? Maybe it's time to dump some of those limiting beliefs. What holds you back? Well, I can't go into business. I've never owned a business. My family's worked in law enforcement forever, and that's my realm. Or my family has worked in the plant forever, and that's my realm. No, it's not your realm unless you tell yourself that's your realm. Okay, now number 3, remember the times you succeeded. This is the fun part, okay? This is the fun one. Have you ever succeeded at something? Have you ever succeeded at something that you were really good at, that maybe you were afraid to do before and you didn't believe, and all of a sudden you gave it a shot, and all of a sudden you got this belief, well, now I can do that. Wow. Okay, well, use that, fuel that, harness that, because if you've actually succeeded at something, and I know there's something you can remember you succeeded at, how did it feel? What was the steps? What was the recipe for that? If you look back, maybe you didn't at the time go, I'm going to use Coach Lou's success formula to get there, but you succeeded at something, okay? Even if you say, I've got nothing to be grateful for, I've never been successful, you have succeeded at something in your life because you're still alive now. If nothing else, you have basically succeeded in being alive today. But remember that time and embody that and learn from it. Make a little recipe. What did I do when I did succeed at something? Wow. And how scared to shit have you been since and afraid? Oh my God, 2008, real estate crisis. Yeah. Well, you know what? Before that, I succeeded really well in real estate. But you got to go back and go, what was it that made me successful at that point, and that you're afraid to maybe later because you had a train wreck like 2008 or like 2020, 21 has been for a lot of folks. Okay, number 4, determine what would it take to be that kind of person to succeed. What would it take within you? Okay, nobody's coming to rescue you. No government's going to save you. No boss is going to just randomly promote you. Nobody's going to get you on the dole here and just hand out to you. What would it be to be that kind of person who would succeed in what you want to do? Think about it. What do you want to do? Maybe you want to open a business. Well, what kind of person does that take? That takes a person that is not walking off the job at 1 minute to 6 when your hours are till 6. Okay? That takes the person that, even if you're in a job right now and you're working and you're not done, you don't just say put it off till tomorrow. You stay till 7 to get it done. Okay? You open up your mouth in meetings and you come with growth and ideas. You don't just sit there and go, that's just my job. That's not my job. Worse than that is that's not my job. I hate when I hear that from people. Hey, this is what's going on. Well, that's not my job. Well, how are you going to be that kind of person that could grow and open a business or do something better with your life if every little thing is not your job or your responsibility? Number 5 here is to resolve to take actions every day. Once you know what you want to do, once you got to focus on it, you have to resolve that I'm going to take the daily, weekly, monthly, annual actions to do this. Don't make a New Year's resolution and look at it next year. Don't say I'm going to do something and do it for 2 or 3 days and then it falls off. You have got to drill these things into daily habits. And then you become that kind of person that can actually follow through and succeed in whatever it is you're doing. If it's fitness, you got to do it over and over again. You don't work out once and get fit. Okay, if it's working to get a raise at work, you don't have one good day and say, hey boss, give me a raise. You got to continue to do this. Okay, if you're opening a business or you want to buy a house at the end of the year and you have a set dollar amount, you're going to have to make and set aside a certain amount every single day, every single week to get there. You got to do the daily, weekly, monthly actions to get there, because if you don't follow through, you can want it all you want, but you got to have it in place and actually do it. Okay? Daily. Maybe you're learning a different language or a new language. You can't start it or learn it in a week and be done. You've got to take the daily actions. You've got to put yourself in that immersion. Immerse yourself in what it is you want and do it over and over and over again. The greatest basketball stars, the greatest guitar players, okay, they do this stuff daily. That's why I'm not Eddie Van Halen. I love to play guitar, but I don't rehearse. I don't do enough to be an Eddie Van Halen or that. That's not necessarily my goal, is to become a rock star. Now, I do love playing. Now, yes, being a coach and getting the show to grow and to continue to get Coach Lou Inner Circle continuing to grow, that is a passion which takes above my fun passion that's behind me, my guitars. Now, I am going to do a little bit more with those this year because I've got some goals in mind. But the reality is resolve to take those actions daily. Number 6, you got to install anchors for time when the confidence wavers. What does that mean? That means if you've committed to getting up by 6 o'clock in the morning so you can go to the gym by 6:15, When you wake up most mornings, you're not going to go, yeah, I'm going to go in there and get sweaty and sore. And oh, you're going to go, I'd prefer to have a cup of coffee and sit on the back porch and watch the lake, or I'd prefer to hit the snooze button. We all been there. We all have that moment. Don't think that when I wake up in the morning every morning, I'm just like, yeah, it's morning, baby. A lot of mornings, yes. I've installed some anchors. But, I use Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. Wake up, I'm up earlier than the clock. And almost every morning that's the case. Couple of mornings I have to listen to that stupid thing, and I set it as an emergency backup in case I'm not up. But most mornings I wake up, but I was tempted to lay there for too long. So I get to that point, I have my moment of prayer and, gratitude. And then it's like, okay, I could either lay here for 15, 20 more minutes, or I can go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My butt hops out of bed and I get started. I may walk into the dresser, stub my toe, miss the door, I'm still groggy maybe some mornings. But the fact is, I get up, I install an anchor, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I'm going in the cold plunge, let me tell you, there's never a morning where I exactly go, I can't wait to jump into freezing water. Okay, yes, once I'm in, I'm like, yeah, this feels great. That little few seconds before I go in is not my favorite moment. I'm not going, I can't wait. I'm kind of thinking I can't wait to get in and get the heck out. But I install this anchor. Force for God, force for good, gladiator, I do not negotiate, in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in, whatever it is that you come up with. And I don't negotiate with myself. I don't jerk around for 15 extra minutes trying to figure out which song to play in that. I got a couple of minutes where get the heart rate monitor on and stuff. But you get the picture there, guys. You got to install anchors. What about when if you got to go speak in front of your church or your business or your local community groups, or maybe you're a politician and you got to speak in front of a group of people and you're like, I hate public speaking. Okay, you come up with an anchor, literally a physical anchor where you go, yes, I am powerful, boom, and you walk out on stage and you do your thing, whatever it is. Okay, and that doesn't mean you're not nervous. It doesn't mean that anything else. It just means that you have a way to fire off that confidence anchor. How cool would it be to set something like that, where you just tap a part of your body and confidence turns on long enough to get you going? Once you get going in something, you're okay. Okay, I've spoken before where I'm like, backstage going, oh, God, yeah, or I didn't expect this to be my group. Yeah, I'm prepared for something else. And then you get out there and it's like, oh, okay. And you feel that drop in the body. Did you see that? And you're like, all right, now I'm in flow state. And next thing you know, you gave the best presentation ever. Or you were nervous walking into the boss's office to talk or whatever the case was. And you're like, you get in that flow state. Well, why not have an anchor that kind of sets that flow state off first? For when you don't feel like it. When you don't feel like getting out of bed, have something you say to yourself that makes you spring out of bed, whether it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or I am a warrior, or whatever it is that you need to anchor in to get you moving. That's what this is all about, guys. This is to get you going and taking the action. Okay? Then number 7, create an identity that is unstoppable. What does that mean? What's an unstoppable identity? Who would you have to be to do this thing that you really want to do, that you don't have the belief currently, but you're right on that edge of, God, if I just had the belief I could do this. Who would do that? The warrior, the lover, the angel, the savior, the what? Who would do, what would that identity be? Maybe you want to start a charity or do something for your community. And who would do that? The Savior would do that. And you design this identity, or, you're going to go into, you're going to go in and you're going to be in this race. You're going to do a Spartan race with this. Well, what would be the identity of that person? Not I don't know if I can do this. That person would be the warrior. All right. Maybe you're, in the dating world and, you want to get to know somebody. Well, what would be your identity? It wouldn't be Don Knotts going, hi, how you doing? It would be, I am the Adonis. I am the lover. Whatever it is. And it sounds silly, but it takes and gives you that confidence. And the confidence is what is important. Okay, you need to have the confidence, which is kind of synonymous with belief. Confidence goes right along with belief. When you believe you can do something, aren't you pretty damn confident about it? If you don't believe you can, aren't you pretty shaky and not confident? Think about it. All right, there's your 7, guys. Use them up. And come back to the site, XLR8Life.com, and go over to the Breakthrough blog. You can go through this over again. It's this morning on my schedule. It's not going to be fully produced for the replay till later today. So if you need to see this one again, give me some time because I got to run and go do an auction this morning. But in the meantime, you can also see we've got years of replays on the site. Check it out, guys. Coach Lou Inner Circle is going to be full force this month, so I'm going to give you some info on that on Friday. And we got some really great things coming down the pipeline. So I am confident that you should be confident and break through what it is that's stopping you. That's what Coach Lou, Breakthrough with Coach Lou, is all about. It's about breaking through the stuff to be yes. Awesome, David. Go auction, buddy. Go set it up and rock and roll it, brother. Go rock and roll it. Yes. God bless you guys. Thank you all for being on this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. Go out there and get it today. Please, please, please. The biggest thing you can do for me, 2 things you can do for me, y'all. Number 1 is use what I taught you today. Put it to use for you so you grow. This is what I do this for. Nothing makes me happier than to see you take something and grow from what we've told you, what we've talked about on this show. And number 2, please share the show. The more the merrier. This isn't something to keep a secret. This is something to share, because the more our world gets confident, the more our world starts to believe in themselves and believe in each other, the better it'll be for all of us. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams, guys. Have an amazing day. This is Coach Lou signing off. Until next time. Till the next roundabout.
Ready to take it to the next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream.